Good night, my name is Alex. Now I'm gonna talk about how money can change people and affect their behavior. Well, um, going from rags to riches is essentially the dream of some people. Whether it happens by way of better paying job or winning the lottery. Some studies suggest that money can change your behavior, and not always for the better. Of course, there are plenty of charitable, helpful, and giving wealthy people. However, results from some studies have proven that they may be the exception rather than the rule. Ways money affects behavior. From your relationships to the way you view yourself, cash can have a serious bearing on your beliefs. There are numerous pieces of scientific evidence behind the idea that money truly can change people. First one, we have social and business value. A 2004 study proved that money alters how you value your time and effort. Researchers James Heidman and Dan Ariely create an experiment by which could measure how motivated a person was to complete to task by based on money. Subjects we are asked to drag circle across a computer screen. One group was asked to do this as a favor. Another group was asked to do it for 50 cents. And the last group was offered by $5. After timing the subjects, it was actually the group asked to perform the task as a favor that they did it the fastest. Next was the $5 group, and last was the 5-cent group. It's clear to see that money can be a motivator when it comes to determining the value. This could have a serious repercussions in your work life. If you feel like you deserve more money, you may underperform as a result. Then we have the second, self-sufficiency and service. Those who are conscious of money typically strive to be more self-sufficient than those for whom money isn't a priority. At least that's what a 2009 Yale School of Management study found. The study was structured around monopoly money. One group of subjects entered a room that had several reminders of money, such as monopoly cash on the table, a statement about money, and even financial compensation. The second group of subjects entered a room where money wasn't mentioned, and both were issued a test. When given a very difficult and even impossible task, with instruction that help was available, it was the money-related group that seemed the most intent on getting the job done alone, even when it was not possible to finish the task alone. The non-money group, on their hand, tended to ask for assistance. The study concluded that money-conscious individuals are more self-sufficient than their peers, particularly when money is made the focus. In other part, we have self-view. The amount you earn could have an effect on how you view both yourself and others. A study published in August in 2013 issue of the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology asked individuals to rate things such as class, genetics, and even EQ, IQ. When the results were analyzed, they were defined as an individual sense of class essentialism. The idea that differences between classes are based often identified and genetics rather than the circumstances. We can mention ethics and addiction. When your taxes, do you report them perfectly, or do you think it's acceptable to the future the numbers a bit? A study in 2012 published in a issue of Proceedings of National Academy of Science of the United States of America asked if wealth and perception of higher class could increase an individual's involvement in unethical behavior. From cutting off another vehicle of stop sign, to cheating at a game, to talking more candy than offered, the weighted subjects were those most likely to break rules, even when a research indicates that taking more candy would result in less for children. The, the study authors, Paul K. Piff, noted that those who perceived themselves to be in higher class were the most likely to engage in unethical behavior, particularly when a symbol of wealth was introduced, such as cutting off a pedestrian when in a luxury car, for example. We can make some conclusion for it. It doesn't matter if you were born on a wealthy or you win the lottery. Money can affect the way you act, and some of those effects can be inherently negative. Still, but being conscious about the social pitfalls of wealth, such as a lack of compassion, conflict between classes, isolation, and a deteriorating of ethics, you can protect yourself from being affected by some of negative aspects of having money. Making a committed to volunteer, donating funds to the charity of your choice, and expanding your social circle to include friends from a variety of income levels can all help you to do something positive and make the most of you with your money what you want. Thank you.